What's going on, Ben? Delivery day. Derek Bonzani, Harper Porsche. Congratulations. Fixed my collar. I've got your car out here. A little cloudy today. I'm hoping the rain's going to stay off it, but hopefully it'll get to you all nice and clean and beautiful. But I know it's on an open trailer, so it may get a little bit dirty. So I always do a quick walk around video and a quick, just a quick helpful hint video. Since I'm not physically there to kind of walk through the delivery process with you, normally I pair your phone and kind of go through all those things. So I'm just going to touch on those things in this video, and that way you can always go back and refer to it on my page. Car looks great, it really does. So I'm going to zoom out here so I'm not so shaky. Got your temp tag on there for you. This wing is a split wing. It's supposed to be this way, and on turbos they go out and over, and I'll show you how to do that. There is some window tint on here. There is a front plate bracket if you need them in your area. It's actually in the car in this back cargo area on the right. So there's that. Wheels look great. I just wanted to show this thing off before it got on the truck, make sure there was no damage when it got to you. Does have that clear shield on the front. I think I pointed that out. That's what this, there's a little bit, you always get a little bit of the wax residue in there. You can't really help it because they're technically sticky, but that's all that is. It's not a scratch. Front end looks great. A couple small nicks down here just from rocks. You're gonna get that on the plastic parts. That's just from driving. That's gonna be normal. But wheels look great. Car looks great. Nothing major to report. I think you'd be very happy. Filled it with fuel. You got a full tank of premium in there, and we do recommend premium, especially on the V8 turbo. Keyless access is putting your hand in the handle, and this is your lock right here. So if the key is on you and you push this button here, it'll lock. I didn't have the key on me, sorry. There it goes. So you'll see the little red light will flash there, and then hand in the handle gets you in. Looks good. We're all detailed. Try to make sure the truck driver keeps it nice and neat in here. I just wiped it all down, all sterilized out, cleaned. Its leaving was 62,594 miles. In the rear, there are heated seats right in that area there, and a window shade control for this back shade. And then down here in this area, there are cup holders. And then this guy folds down for your armrest, and this folds up. A little extra cleaner on there. We'll get that wiped down for you. There are power shades back here, and these power shades work with the window switches. So when the window is up and you pull the window switch one more time, the back shades will work. All right, so when you initially get in the car, nice and quiet in here. Over on the left is where you're going to start it. You're going to put your foot on the brake, key inside, twist. There you go. Now it's going to default to however the car was set up last. So I have it on 72 degrees. Normal mode is default. This little chrono button here, this is your sport chrono package, also gives you the chrono stopwatch. Does give you launch control, and you'll see if you roll this down, you can see your map. See what I'm doing? That is also where your night vision is. I love that feature. That's a really cool one. If you're on a really dark road, you can turn that on and leave it on. It'll give you the night vision. Roll it down, that's your chrono stopwatch. If you want to activate it, you just click on it, and you'll see over on the right it says start, and then when you click on that, your stopwatch starts moving. Pretty neat. So for lap times, for just want to try your 0 to 60 out, and then you just roll the switch up to stop, click the switch in, and then go down to reset, and that will clear it out, and then that will return it to a second hand and clock mode, basically. Which leads me to the clock. If you want to set the clock while I'm talking about it, you touch the clock, time settings, and it's auto synced with GPS, so you should be good when it gets up to you. But that is how you change it. It changes all of them. This one, it changes the one on the display. On your display, speaking of that, That is your blind spot, which is in your mirror when somebody's driving next to you. There's a light on over there. That is your night vision, temperature outside, your current position. If you roll this dial, that changes this left screen. This dial changes the right screen. And all you have to do is roll it down, and you can see your miles. You roll it down again, you can see your adaptive cruise. That is turned on right here. Push the outside button, and you'll see I have a car in front of me because I'm in the lot. So it's showing the vehicle in front of you. And then down here, toggle this, and it changes the distance between you and the car in front of you. And then if you push it forward, it sets it. If you pull it back, it slows it down. And then, of course, you've got up is resume, down cancels, or foot on the brake cancels as well. So you'll notice as you get closer to somebody, if they slow down, it'll automatically slow you down to their speed. So in the middle, I've got the emergency brake on, my miles per hour, my gears I'm in, and then that is controlled right here. The emergency brake turns off as long as your foot is on the brake by pushing this down. Your park is here, and putting it in gear is clicking the little trigger right here and pulling at the same time to put it in drive. And then if you want to put it in reverse, you click it and push it forward, and that turns your surround view camera on, and you can adjust the modes right here. Pretty simple. P is your park again, and then left puts it in manual mode if you desire to use the paddles, downshift, upshift, or you can downshift forward, upshift back. Anytime you push the P button, it will return you to park. So pretty easy stuff there. This car has a little bit of a bonus. It's got a radar detector built into it. So there's actually a little LED right here to tell you, I think if it's red, there's a book. I got the manual with it. The passport is hardwired up here. So somebody spent some money on this thing. Now, honestly, I have never used one of these. I know a lot of customers have them, and this is the popular one because it's got sensors outside of the car. But this is the controller box for it. So I'll let you read the book, and I know there's a power button on top here to turn it on. And that way, if you want it on, great. If you don't want it on, it's off now, so you're good. This is your rain sensing wipers. You go one click up, and they're on. One click down, they're down. And the inner one is sensitivity. This back one is your, this outside button is your rear wiper. And then over here, you've got your typical directionals. If you tap it once, you get 3 blinks, and then a full click, you're turning. Lights are already on auto, so you're good to go there. And if you need the full on high beams, you can push it forward and it's on auto, and it will auto high beam. Or you can push it forward again, it goes to manual, and then you can flash to pass, forward locks it on, or bypasses it if the headlights are on. Pretty easy. Parking lights, rear fog lights, headlights. But if you leave it on auto, you're good. It'll do what it needs to do. And then up on here, you've got your door locks, you've got your settings, which is just set 1 will save your settings once you get everything where you like it. Down here is going to be your mirror controls, your power fold mirrors, and then your window locks in the back, which also lock the doors, so you can't open the doors in the back. It completely locks out the rear. All your windows are one touch. You got a tailgate opener here, and then you've got a closer, which you have to hold to close, and the car has to be running. That's just a safety feature so nobody gets squished in there. Pretty easy. And then a couple little tricks. Up on the screen, you got your nav. There's your nav screen. You've got a layers key up on the top. That will give you 3D map if you want that 3D view, and you can pinch and zoom. Destination entries right in the sub panel here. Hit that, and you can destination input or points of interest, whatever you want to do. Traffic isn't going to work unless you sign up for it. There's a Porsche Connect service, and my Porsche is located in PorscheUSA.com if you desire to sign up for that and get some add-ons for this thing. You can do that. Favorites. Favorites are going to be your favorite destinations, so that's where that would go. But normally you'd just be on map. Your drive modes are next. That's going to be what mode you're in, and that changes right here. But if you want to see what each mode does, leave it on that drive mode. Twist the gauge. That'll turn to sport. And down here, it'll tell you my sport exhaust is now on. The suspension is 1 level of sport. And then there's a Sport Plus, which puts it in the most aggressive mode. The RPMs go up. That would be your fastest mode. It doesn't shift very frequently. That is more of a track mode. But if you're trying to show it off, I generally go right to Sport Plus. If you did want to do launch control, you go to Sport Plus. You'll see the suspension's on full stiffness, and then you go here and hold the button, and your traction control, PCM, Porsche Stability Management, will be turned off. This car is all-wheel drive, so once the traction control is off and you're in Sport Plus and the car is in drive, you can put your foot on the brake, and the gas, you put it to the floor. As long as your foot's on the brake and you put it to the floor, make sure you're on the brake all the way so it doesn't try to creep. It'll say up here, it'll say launch active, and it gives you about 5 seconds to let off the brake and just launch it. So if that's something you want to try, that is how you do it. Sport Plus, traction control has to be off and it has to be in drive. It will not work in manual mode. Foot on the brake, foot on the gas all the way, launch mode active, let off the brake. So pretty simple. Just got to remember to turn the traction control off and be in Sport Plus. So if you're in normal mode, which is default, the 0 setting, these cars do have a sport response button right here where you can push this button and it will give you 20 seconds of basically Sport Plus, maximum adrenaline. So if you're trying to merge on the highway but you like it in the normal driving mode, you can push that button and have a quick, response time for 20 seconds, giving you the maximum acceleration, which is great. So the spoiler is up over here. Chassis height is here, so if you want to raise it or lower it, it is currently in lift mode, which is great for like speed bumps. You can put it to medium, which would be your normal, and then the low is the lowest ride height. And you'll notice when you go to Sport Plus, it'll automatically drop the suspension to low, so you have the best handling, which is great. So if you want an individual mode, you want to personalize it, you go to the left, and what you do in individual mode is you touch all the things you want. So if you say you like it sporty, but you don't want the suspension too stiff, down here, sport, or you can put it on normal. If you want the spoiler up, sport exhaust on, however you like it, and then you hit the IND button at the top to save the individual mode. So that is how you like the car. Down here you got climate control. Climate control is also here. You just set the temp, put it on auto, just like your house, and you'll be there. All of these buttons are kind of redundant. They're also up here. So you'll notice these controls are also these controls. So if you're going to sync your phone, push the phone button. It takes you to the phone mode. And then what you want to do is search for a new device and make sure you're in the Bluetooth pairing mode, meaning that you're in the actual Bluetooth screen where you can see all the Bluetooth devices, and just hit search. Your phone should pull right up here. It'll say your device found. Click it. Confirm the PIN number on your end. Contacts, yes, if you want, or allow. And that's it. You're paired. Pretty simple. Once you've done that, you'll be able to stream your Bluetooth audio by hitting source and seeing the Bluetooth audio button right here. So satellite radio is here. If we go back to media, I don't think it's on. I think it's still running. So it is still running on the old account, so feel free to take advantage of that. If you want to save a preset, you just hit the star and it saves it in the favorites. So down here you've got your assist mode. Assist mode is going to be all your assistance systems, your lane change assist, your active safe, which is like your emergency slam on the brakes. Hopefully you never need that. If you're getting too close to somebody and you're nowhere near the brake, it will tighten the seatbelt, make noises. It'll basically, try to wake you up if you're getting sleepy. Night vision assist is here, and then surround assistance is all the parking sensors, and you do have access to the park assist button here as well, which turns all the cameras on. So all of that is going to be in your assist mode over here. Scroll down, you've got car mode. Car mode is going to be where you find the owner's manual. There's still a hardcover inside of here as well. The ambient lighting is here in that car mode, which is kind of fun. Usually people will do the blue and they'll crank it up to about 85. And then you've got lighting throughout the cabin, and you've got roof lighting, you've got door lighting, console, footwell, all those things are right here, and you can adjust them all individually. Just tap on what you want and then turn it up or down. If you want to change the color, tap it, and that is in car mode in control. You also have trip information and your chrono stopwatch built in. Apps, they only work with Porsche Connect, so you need to have Porsche Connect services, which is a subscription based through the Porsche Connect portal in My Porsche. So feel free to sign up for that. You do have to submit your proof of that it's you, so you'll have to send over the buyer's order and a couple other things via PDF when you sign up for a My Porsche account. which once again is located in the top right corner of the PorscheUSA.com website. So if you want to use those services or you want to add anything onto the system via the built-in SIM card and some of the connectivity things, you can totally do that. You just have to sign up for that, put your credit card in, and it will offer you the services right on that My Porsche portal. So devices are going to be what's paired. I am clearing the old phone in here for you. You hit the 3 bars for options, delete paired devices, and it's gone. So now you are completely wiped out and good to go. Sound mode, down at the very bottom is your sound. This is where you adjust your sound settings, tone, Bose audio settings. They're all right here. So definitely recommend the Surround XM. That's a popular one. But if you have any questions, let me know. I know it's a lot, but it's not too terrible.